This is Courtney Jackson, CCE Game Day, and we're live at R.L. Anderson Stadium in Mansfield, Texas, and I'm standing right here with the TEYSL President and Vice President. I told you guys, we'll go anywhere and we'll cover everything, and right now we're going to have a little time with the Vice President and President of arguably the best league in all of Texas, but definitely the best youth football organization and league in the North Texas region. Ms. Monica Willis, the President, Marcus Williams, the Vice President. First of all, I'm going to say thank you guys for taking out the time today in a busy day, because you guys had 4 games today, right?
Yes, we sure did.
4 games. So tell me, for somebody like myself who aspires to one day have a league, what all does it take in order to be able to run a league? And just on championship day, if you can kind of break that down for me, Marcus.
It takes a lot of hard work, actually. All the president's teams, we come together, our board, we come together, try to put on a great presentation for not only the kids, but for the spectators, which are their parents, to have a great time on Super Bowl Saturday.
So, Monica, you're a woman, and you know, we had things earlier this year with Cam Newton, and it was a reporter, and he kind of didn't think women could be involved in football. Tell everybody out there, because it's not often you see women presidents of football leagues. Tell everybody out there just a little bit about your background and why you chose to do what you're doing.
I've actually been involved in youth sports since 1998. I started with my nephews playing football, and I decided I wanted to get in more of the actual business side of it. So I joined a couple of football leagues, worked with those presidents to help them. And then the opportunity came about 5 years ago for us to start our own league. So I decided to start TEYSL. Marcus, Jap, Carol, and Alicia came and helped me, and that's how this league came to be.
Now, one thing I like about you, and I like about your league, you're a no-nonsense person. And sometimes when you're no-nonsense, Marcus, you know that people don't often like you.
Right.
But they're going to respect you.
Right.
I say that, and I don't say this about it just because I'm right here in front of you guys. This is one of the most well-organized leagues I run across, and I go across and see leagues all the time.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about your infrastructure, Marcus, and just some of the things that you guys live by that you guys will not ever fold on.
Well, respect is the biggest thing, man. We let our presidents vote on a lot of decisions that we make as a board. We put our rules out. I think information is very, very important. We spend countless hours in trying to make this league the best league possible. This year we took a big step. This year, as far as competition-wise, I think we have the best competition from bottom all the way to the top. We partner up with Texas Select this year. So everything the other leagues was trying to provide to outdo us, we just took a bigger step and say, hey, we'll do that too. So now we're affiliated with Texas Select. Our champions will be able to play tomorrow in the regional championship game at Life Charter, which is the regional championship. And then after that, they'll go to the state championship, which is next Saturday, which will complete the championship series. And if they win that state championship game, then they have a bid into the national championship, which is the second week in December.
So you guys now have you guys are connected, well connected. People talk about expansion. I know last year I asked you a question about expansion. Did you want to expand? What is a number that you would get at to Monica where you would say, you know what, we're good at that number. We don't ever want to get any bigger in your North Texas region? Do you have a number?
I don't really have a number in mind as far as that. One thing that we are looking to go into next year is adding the odd levels to our league. So we're trying to have 2 different silos. One, our traditional even number silo, and then we're going to add the odd number, 5, 7, 9, 11. To our league. As far as
I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off. Would the 5-year-olds be tackled, or would that be?
That'd be flag.
Be flag, okay.
So we have 2 flag divisions, a 5U and a 6U.
Okay.
Next year, and then we'll have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 next year. As far as the number of associations goes, I'm not really looking at the number of as far as 14, 16, 18. I'd rather have 10 quality associations than to have 16 associations and then 6 of them are not competitive or constantly give us problems.
Right. That's got to be an issue. I talked about that earlier. I was talking to a president, and I said some leagues want everybody.
Right.
But then sometimes it can almost hurt you as an aesthetic appearance because you have some of them that are not as good at all.
Yeah.
And even though you got 20 teams, if you have 4 or 5 of them that are just not good, it kind of hurts your whole brand, doesn't it?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Me personally, and just to piggyback on what Monica said, it's about quality versus quantity. All right. Not a knock on a lot of leagues that's out there. I love what they're doing. You know, anything that you're doing for the kids is great to me. But when you have organizations that have 3-4 buys in a season, to me that's really not tolerated.
Counterproductive.
It's not counterproductive.
Yeah.
You know, me and Monica and the board, and then we also discussed with the presidents, if we go do this and add the odd numbers, we want to make sure we do it right, like we've been doing things right for the last 5 years. So we put it to a vote. Our president say, let's do it. And so now we go incorporate the odd levels with our traditional even levels, and we go do it right. So we make sure everything is competitive from the bottom all the way to the top. Just like you see our presentations on every Saturday, championship weekend, we want to do that for the odd levels as well.
So just to give you guys a heads up, today they have on the flag level, you had the DFW Elite Dogs flag win against what team?
The Forward Mustangs.
Fort Worth Mustangs. And then you, on the 8U level, you had the DFW Ravens win against the Fort Worth Longhorns.
Correct.
And right now you have a lead with the DFW Elite Dogs 10U going against the North Texas Rams. And then you have a big game tonight.
Big one.
Two teams that only have one loss combined amongst the two. And the first game was a hell of a game. We covered it.
Yeah.
That's the Fort Worth Mustangs going against the DFW Ravens.
Right.
So nationally, well, in the state, all those teams we just named on each level are well recognized, especially the 8U Ravens team, the 10U team with Coach Tony and DFW Elite, and then both the Mustangs in there. So I want to thank you guys for having us out here. I think it's great to be able to have it to where we can kind of go inside of your minds and TEYSL, learn more about it, and kind of educate people out there on it. This is Courtney Jackson, CCE Game Day. We'll be back with more. Thank you.